Hey everybody, it's me Stacey here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Hello. Welcome to today's Saturday with Stacey, YouTube class number 599, counting down to 600 Saturday with Stacey YouTube classes. Hey! Oh my gosh, 600 classes. Where did the time go? Where did the time go, right? We blink an eye and it's been 15 years. It's been 15 fun years. We have created together. We've gone through life together. We've had teachable moments together. We've had life lessons together where, oh my gosh, I wouldn't want to be anyplace else but right here with you. Now, if you are joining me during the premiere of today's class, that would be Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, and 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom, you will see that there is a live chat going on right there, over there, if you are on a desktop or a laptop. Now, if you're on a different device, the live chat may be below us, and you're gonna wanna be part of the live chat. We are such a friendly group. So if you're new to our channel, do not be shy. Take it from me. Do not be shy. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and let us get to know you better. It is a wonderful group. The SMS peeps are amazing, and there's usually several hundred of us online for the live chat, and we just can't wait to meet you. And if you've been watching for a while and kind of hanging back in the wings, come on, say hey. Even if that's all you type, hey, and we'll say hey back. So we always have an amazing time during the live chat, and this is a full-length technique-based commercial-free class. It's a teachable moment class. There's something here for everybody. I try to incorporate things that you may already have in your crafty stash. I try to bring new product to you that you may not have seen, or show you product that you have but you don't know how to use. And that's a little bit of what today is. I've got a little bit of all of that in you, or in this class today. We're working with Find It Trading, and several months ago we started, well, Find It Trading first off is an international company, and we've been doing business with Rockin' Remco for years. Hey, Rockin' Remco. So a few months ago, we did a class with his deco cards, and we had 4 kits for you, and the cards were interactive, and everything came in the kits, and they are exclusive to Scrapbooking Made Simple. You will not be able to find them anywhere else. And I had told you that we're gonna continue on with the series, probably 4 times this year, because it took poor Rockin' Remco, it cost so much money to make the dies, to die cut everything for you so that you didn't have to trace them and hand cut. So this is our second in our series. So I've got that for you. I've got Sizzix for you. And we're gonna not only be playing with what the kits are meant to do, but then we're gonna be playing with the extras. Even more important, because once you've made everything you can make with the cards, there's so much left over. What to do with it? I'm going to show you. That is definitely a teachable moment, because you're going to be able to do this technique, these techniques, with any extras that you've got. At least I think you will. But before we get there, I want to say that Creativation is this week, coming up Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Creativation is the trade show that is only open to retailers. It is in Seattle. I thought we would be going this year, but then I got really sick a couple weeks ago. And in fact, I'm still not 100% better. I'm still on an inhaler. It is what it is. So we thought it best, including my doctor, that maybe we pass on this flight, this trip this time. So we are staying back home and not headed out to Creativation. But for all of you retailers who are there, and all of you manufacturers who are there, we at Scrapbooking Made Simple say, hey! Have a super great time, and I'm sure the show will be an absolute blast. I'm hoping that I'm sure next year will be different. We'll see. I'm hoping I don't get that sick again. It was awful. And then before we start our class today, I do want to talk just a little bit about the winner chicken dinners, not only from last week for this YouTube that we get to announce, but also a lot of our Facebook winners. So I was over in Germany and we did lots of videos and we've been posting a lot on Facebook. I thought it would be okay to come back and try to do giveaways again on Facebook, but boy, those trolls, they just come out of nowhere and we're constantly trying to get rid of them. It's been a thing. So I've reached out to Facebook to find out how can we manage that a little bit easier. In the meantime, we're having a little struggle getting all the product in from the manufacturers for the prizes. Some of it hasn't even been produced yet. So I thought, I just want everybody to be able to get their prizes. So we've gone ahead and we've issued a $35 online credit to oodles of you who were Facebook winners. So if you saw me post your name, then you may want to go look and see. There's an online credit for you for $35 right now. And just some of the winners are, hey, it's Mark LaFleur. Hey, Mark. And Kathy Setter and Shirley Yee and Vicky Capro and Diane Covalt and Kay Rogers and Mary Sparks Macon and Jody and Luba, and there's just a Betty Squires and Jinky Dog. Hey, Jinky Dog, you got $35 credit to go spend because you were a Facebook winner. Betsy Phillips and Debbie B-O-S Bosarge, and Rita DeCook, and I mean there's a whole list of you who have won on Facebook, and instead of us trying to wait to get all the prizes here, I just opted to give you a $35 store credit to spend on anything that makes your heart happy. Now there are 4 winners who will not have a $35 credit for them, and those 4 winners are Laisha Fenton, Connie Brume, hello Connie, Mary Lozano, and Wanda Harris. So Laisha Fenton, Connie Brume, Mary Lozano, and Wanda Harris. There's no money in your account. That is because you either won a Tim Holtz bundle, or you won Tim Holtz glaze, or you won the Hero Arts die cutting machine. Those we will be sending out to you because those are here. I've got them. I can send them. Everybody else, Yolanda Flannery and Dorothy Linsmeyer, all of you, go check your online account and see if there's a $35 credit there for you. If it is, that means you were a winner chicken dinner and you get to spend it any way to make your heart happy. So until I can figure out how to keep the trolls at bay, I'm going to hold on Facebook giveaways. I just don't know what to do about it. But we do have YouTube giveaways for Saturday with Stacey as well. And those are not $35. In fact, both of these lovely ladies have won $100. Now, how do you get the chance to win on YouTube? That's so much easier and something we can control. Thank you, YouTube. First off, you gotta like the video. Gotta like it. That's the important thing. You gotta like it. Then you have to post a comment below. If you like the video, it is not enough. We cannot see who has liked the video. We can see how many likes there is, but we can't see who has liked it. So if you don't post something below, whether it just be hi or hey or yep, I liked the video, it can be anything that's kind. But if you're liking the video but not commenting below, there's no way our software can select you. You've got to do both. Now, why is liking the video so important? The more likes we get, the more money we give away. And we've been kind of stuck at around 1,000, 1,100 likes. If we can, which is $100. If we can get to 1,250 likes, we'll go up to $125. But still, $100 is nothing to sneeze at. And 2 of you have won. Are you ready to hear if you're a winner chicken dinner? So these two lovely ladies posted last week. I don't know what they posted, but it was approved. It was kind. It made the cut. So, and then our random software went in there and picked winners. So our first winner is Ann Zarling. Hello, Ann. $100 coming your way. Wahoo kachoo. Hello, Ann. How are you doing? So excited for you. Our next winner is Netha Eccles. Is it Netha Eccles? Hello, you're a winner. You're going to forgive me if I pronounced your name wrong because, well, you're a winner. $100. What are you going to do with $100? And what are you going to buy? Oh my goodness gracious. Are both of you like rewinding this and then watching it again and then rewinding this and then maybe videoing it on your phone so you can text it to your friends all over, your family all over? Look, she said my name. Yes, she did. And you two lucky ladies, spend it, make your heart happy, buy something frivolous, something you would never splurge on for yourself. Now you can. $100 goes a long way at Scrapbooking Made Simple. So we have to do winner chicken dinner dance. And last week, apparently, I did the winner chicken dinner dance, but then I decided to double time it and jazz things up a little bit. You have to know that I film these videos after work at night, and it's really late. So I'll come up maybe around 6 p.m. in the evening, and then it will take me 3 to 4 hours at least, minimum, to prep. It's not pre-done. I mean, to get everything set out and organized and make sure it takes 3 or 4 hours to get everything ready to go. And then I film, and that's another 2 to 3 hours of filming, and then I have to load it. And so usually I'm here super late into the wee hours of the morning, and I might have been just a little bit, what do they say, slap happy? So today I'm gonna do winner chicken dinner dance. I thought about doing it in half speed, but then that might take a really long time. So I think we'll just go with our normal winner chicken dinner dance. So, ladies, sit up straight, winners. All of you, whether you're Facebook or here on YouTube, sit up straight. And are you ready? You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, kachoo for you. Congratulations to all of you. I hope you enjoy your winnings, and I hope that your Facebook winnings, your $35, you spend it anyway, and that way I don't have to stress over where everything is and how to get it to you as quickly as possible when some of the stuff hasn't even been manufactured yet. So there you have it. Now today I have got Find It Trading, I have got Sizzix. We're gonna walk through each of the kits, and I think what I'm gonna do is work on a kit, show you the samples. Open the next kit, work on it, show you the samples all the way through. So we'll be seeing samples intermittently all the way through today's class. And while it absolutely is about the deco card kits, it's also even more about all the leftovers you're gonna have from them. Now these card kits are exclusive to Scrapbooking Made Simple. You can't find them anywhere else. Rockin' Remco. Hey, Rockin' Remco. Remco is my guy at Find It Trading. Hey. He puts these together just for me, and we get to bring them to you. And this is part of a series that we are doing for this year. Oh, let's zoom in. This is a series we're doing for this year. The next set that we get of these will be probably for Christmas. So let me show you some samples. I have 4 different kits, and some of these are from the kits and some of them are ones that we made. Cute interactive card, right? Absolutely darling. And this one goes in here. And then we have this card, which was done with leftovers. The leftovers are pretty good, huh? That one's gonna go here. And look at how beautiful is this. Now this can be done in two ways. It can be done that way, or we can reverse everything, and it can be done this way. We leave it up to you. Love the butterflies. And last but not least, just a very simple card, again, using leftovers. And this is actually from two different kits, I think. So, where does this one belong? Well, that's a good question. Well, I think it belongs here. So, 4 different kits. They retail for $17.99 each, and then we have them on sale. The I Want It All bundle. Do I have an I Want It All bundle here? Ooh. Oh, here it is. The I Want It All bundle is $71.96, but your price is $48.99, and that's going to get you all 4 kits. And again, these are kits that we started with the card bases in a YouTube a few months ago. And I had said that we are going to be using these card bases several times this year. And the reason being is that it took Remco, he had to manufacture a die cut plate to cut each of these different card bases out. And well, the cost to do that was a little bit more than I think he expected. So to make it worth Remco's while, we're gonna make sure that we use those card bases several times. And in fact, we sell the card blanks. Now each kit, let's open up the first kit. This is, and you can see, so this is kit number 5. So the first 4 kits are also available, but this is kit number 5. And what it comes with is absolutely everything that you need. So each kit is built the same way. Each kit will make 6 cards. You get the 6 card bases. You get the envelopes. You get the envelopes. You get the foam dots that you're going to need. Absolutely everything is in here. So let's pull this out and we'll start with kit number 5. So this is Bloomin' Blue. Inside you've got the images and what comes in each kit, from the decoupage to the card bases, to the paper, to the sentiments, to the pop dots, everything you need. On the back, it gives you all 8 that we've done. Here's the first 4 that are still available. Here's the next 4. These 2 use the same card bases. These 2 use the same card bases. That way you know what's still available. Then it gives you a sheet that shows you what you could do with card 1A, card 2A, card 3A. These are just suggestions, and then you flip it around and it gives you more suggestions on what you can do. So you have an inspiration sheet included with each of the sets. Then you've got a sentiment sheet. So all of these are pre-printed, pre-die cut out. All you have to do is pop them out. Each kit has 2 sheets of decoupage. Now decoupage is super easy to work with. These again are pre-punched. All you have to do is pop them out. You have your base image and then 2, 3, 4 all the way down. You start with your base, pop out number 2, lay it on top of number 1. It's going to fit on just fine. Number 3 on top of number 2, number 4 on top of number 3. The idea is that by the time you've layered all of them up, you've made a 3D embellishment. But there's also fabulous ways of just using this one image or this one image or this one image. You don't have to decoupage them if you don't want to, and it will make them go so much further. So I've got 2 sheets of decoupage. I have got three different card bases, 2 of each style. So 2, 2, and 2. So 6 card bases with the 6 envelopes, and then the paper. So A4 in size, single-sided, all coordinated. I mean, absolutely stunning. But there is so much paper here. I think you get 2, yeah, you get 2 of each sheet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 sheets, 2 of each. And the paper is absolutely dreamy, and it all coordinates. It's all printed together. It is printed at the Find a Trading shop. It is amazing what they are able to do. They do everything in-house. It's crazy good. So between the paper and the 6 cards ready to go, and the 2 decoupage sheets, and the sentiments that all match, and the inspiration, and the envelopes, and the pop dots, that is one kit. And each kit, I think, is $17.99 and then on sale. It's so if you're getting a minimum of 6 cards, if all you did was the 6 cards here, so 17, so 18, so that's what, $15, $14 a kit, and you're getting 6, so it's a little more than $2 a card with everything. You can't beat that price. And then of course the I Want It All is even better. So I think where I'm going to start really quickly is I'm going to pop out the card bases just to show you how they work. So I've got one here and one here and one here. So I can put these 3 off to the side. So the card bases that come with, was it Bloomin' Blue? So normally Remco's like, oh, Stacey, we can sell you the template and your customers will trace this and then they'll hand cut it out. And I said, oh, I don't think so. We're gonna need to have that pop right on out. He said, really? And I said, really? So he went ahead and he manufactured the commercial dies to get that done. And then he said, well, that was kind of expensive. Now this is white paper. It's got a beautiful finish, a linen finish on one side, smooth on the other, and pre-scored. So all you have to do literally is fold and fold. And these slip in and bam, decorate and away you go. Now again, we're selling the card bases and the envelopes by themselves as well, just in case you need more. So you can buy these, the card bases. I think it's this pack, this set of 6. But there's one that comes with Bloomin' Blues. Now let's do another. So here, I'm gonna pop this one out and I'm gonna get rid of all of the extra. So here, I've got a score line here. But I need to get that diamond card base because this is this one right here. So how do I do this? Easy. Oh, and you're not going to want to, Stacey, you didn't you? You're not going to want to throw away that little diamond piece. Where did it go? That little diamond piece. Yikes. Because that's what gives you a template to cut these. Yeah, see? This little piece will give you the template to cut the pieces here. So don't throw your little piece away like I just did. No, no, no. Now, how do we fold this together? Well, I found the easiest way to do it. You've got a score line here and a score line there. In fact, maybe I'll just, let's take, I'm gonna do it with a fine liner. Find my fine liners. So you can see there's a score line here. There's a score line here, and there's a score line here. Now for me, the easiest way to do it was to score all the way across. Do that all the way across. Get a really nice score on that, and then open it up. So I've got that one done. Now I'm gonna come across, and I'm gonna score all the way across. This is only scoring, that's all you're doing. These are not complicated. So now I've got my score line here, and I've got my score line here. Now the only thing I need to do is my centers. And as you push your two score lines together, it automatically wants to help you score It really is very simple. Truly it is. You score all the way across. So I've got it here. So I scored this way, and then I scored this way, and then I pushed them together, and it automatically wants to score on that extra line, and it builds my card. These are fast and simple interactive cards, not hard at all. So you're gonna get 2 of the interlocking with the envelope, and you're gonna get 2 of the diamond. And then the last one I have, again, easy to do. So score line here and here, score line here, here, and here, score line here, here, and here, and then score line here. And I always fold down first. Or do I want to go up? Nope, I'm going to go up first. So I'm going to take my first score line here and I'm going to fold up. Then my second, I need to fold down. So all the way across, I need to fold these down. Then my next, I need to fold up. So if I fold down, then the next ones, I fold up. And then the last score, I fold down. and then I work it into the configuration that I want it to be. This one can be, this has several different options on how to put it together. It really does. You can have it go from a side card, where it can go, don't want to score that one. So down, up, down and up, and then it folds into itself. Come on, fold into itself. Thank you. And that way you can open, or you can do it this way. It's all about the different score lines. And this one lets you go either vertical or horizontal. I did it right in that middle there. I didn't mean to do that. So down, up, down, up, down. And again, we can go this way, or we can go this way. It's entirely up to us. So you get 2 of those, 2 of these, and 2 of this one. Now I'll show you samples of these in just a minute that are all decorated out. But I wanted to play with the leftovers, assuming that there's leftovers, and there's going to be leftovers. I don't want to lose these. That way I can show them to you again if I need to. I can put that there. So I think I'm going to take some of the paper. And the paper is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm going to play with those 2 sheets first. Maybe even this one. Let's see. So you've made your stunning cards, and now you've got at least 6 sheets of paper left over. What are you going to do with them? Well, this is where embossing folders come in. So I've got my Sizzix 3D embossing folders here. I've got a whole host of Sizzix 3D embossing folders. Actually, it goes this way. They're all on sale. The 3 newest would be these 3, which have coordinating layering stencils to go with them. But I'm going to play with these, and I'm going to play with my dimensional diffuser. Now, the first time I did my dimensional diffuser, I was doing a video when I launched it in response to how is it different than the Tim Holtz retired diffusers. And there's a big difference. But the entire video really was, I showed the Tim Holtz diffuser that's been retired, hard to get. I still have mine. And I showed the new Stacey Park Dimensional Diffuser. There was a lot of controversy about my dimensional diffuser and a lot of chatter about it. And so I thought the best way to address it was just address it head on and show you the difference. The Tim Holtz diffusers, if you have them, will not work with a 3D embossing folder. They will not work. It will not work. There's not a sandwich there to make it happen. The dimensional diffusers, my diffusers, will not work with a 2D embossing folder, which almost all of quite a few of Tim Holtz's and Sizzix embossing folders from years ago were 2D. They're the ones that you can move around. They don't look like this. No, they're the translucent plastic that you can bend. So Tim's diffusers are fabulous on a 2D embossing folder, but he just launched 5 new 3D embossing folders, and those 3D embossing folders will go through my dimensional diffuser. So I didn't really get to play with it as much as I wanted to when I launched it, because it was a do's and don'ts. It was an asked and answered. It was a, you know, why are they different, and trying to really show how different they are and why you can't use one with this type of folder or that one with another type of folder. And I encourage you to go back and watch that video. It is still up, absolutely, and you will see I hide nothing, I show everything. But today I wanted to play. I wanted to play with my dimensional diffusers. So I thought we'll talk about the extras of all you're gonna get in these card kits, because I've got the most beautiful finished samples with the cards that they've done, but then what do you do with the extras? Well, I think I'm going to take and I'm going to cut me a piece of paper. Normally I show this with Reveals paper because Reveals paper is sandable paper, but so is pattern paper. Pattern paper is done on white core paper. Oh, I need to tilt down. Bye. I need to tilt back down again. Pattern paper is done on white core paper, which means if you tear it or you sand it, it tears or sands to white. So this is the paper that I've chosen. I pulled these 3 out. I forgot to tilt back down again. And let's just play. So I've got one of my 3D embossing folders. This one I think is Sunday in the Park? Yes, Sunday in the Park. And it has a matching stencil to go with it. So I've cut my paper. I'm just gonna trim it down just a little bit to size. Shoop. Oh, that was pretty good. And we're gonna play with my dimensional diffuser. So what is a dimensional diffuser? Well, it is a system. It's not just little plates that you stick on top. It's an actual system that rolls through your Big Shot machine. This is the starter kit, and it has the plates that you need and a diffuser, the rectangle diffuser. There's the first shape that you're going to get. This is what it looks like. And the different parts are, you've got the, gosh, I don't know. Let's see what, so we've got the diffuser base plate, which has no hole in it at all. We have the diffuser body, or the diffuser plate, which allows the base plate to slide in and out, or the diffuser frame perhaps. We have the top plate, or the diffuser plate, that has this aperture in it. So you've got the diffuser base plate, you've got the diffuser frame or body, you've got the diffuser plate, and then you've got the diffuser insert. Now, once you have this, you don't need to buy it again. The different shapes that I've done with my diffuser, you don't have to have the body every single time. You've owned it, now you just get the additional shapes. And how it works is pretty darn simple. The body, doesn't matter which way up, which way down, makes no difference. The base plate, you're always gonna wanna have, it's got little nibs that you can feel. You're just gonna slide those right on in with the nibs facing up. And you will see that it clicks into different spaces, different stations. And I'm holding it by my little finger holds. And the reason I do that is because if I hold it in the center, the natural thing for me to do would be to press. and that means that my plate won't move. But if I put my fingers right in those little finger holds, plates move in and out easy peasy. Now this is your bottom. So you're just gonna flip it over and it's gonna stay like that. You never have to take this plate out. It can stay like that forever, no matter what diffuser shape you're using. The next plate is the top plate, and it's got that aperture in it. So I'm going to slide it in, and this is where those little click places come in handy. See here, I'm gonna have an aperture at the top. But if I turn it over, now it's at the bottom, but I can also move it. And now I've got it kind of centered here, kind of 3/4, but I can move it, and now it's in the center. So you get to decide where you want your diffused area to be. It is super simple, super fast, and super easy. So I'm gonna take that out, and I've got my paper in my embossing folder. Remember that you wanna see that Sizzix logo facing you, and the design is printed on it, so you can see it. And you know, you probably don't want, I feel like I'm going up and down a lot, but I feel like you need to know. So, Sizzix embossing folders are these dark colors. And I always thought, I didn't know why they were this dark color. And I questioned it and I asked, and I got an answer when I was over at Sizzix HQ in Wrexham and across the pond. And I said, why are they this color? And I was told the way embossing, well, I already know how embossing folders are made, but embossing folders are made from a mold, and they inject plastic and then they pop the plastic out, which is why sometimes when you have a brand new embossing folder and you put paper in it, it cuts the paper because it's plastic, it's molded plastic, and those edges are sharp. So if that's happening, you want to take some heavy cardstock, couple pieces, and send it in and out of your die cutting machine. Flip the pages over, rotate your embossing folder, and what it's going to do is it's going to round out those sharp edges. Just as an FYI, if your embossing folder is cutting your paper, you need to put a piece of thin chipboard in there, and you're just gonna roll it through and then turn it and roll it through, and you will find that your embossing folder is so much better. Embossing folders get better with age. Truly they do. But why is a Sizzix embossing folder this color? Well, they've injected it, they've popped it out, and then there's plastic around the edges that have to be shaved off, and it has to be, you know, sanded or finished off. So they shave off all that extra plastic. Instead of throwing that plastic away, Sizzix collects that plastic and reuses it and puts it back into embossing folders, which means they can't be translucent, that translucent color, because you'll see the different variations of color of the plastic. So they dye it to this color so it's all uniform, and that way they're not wasting anything, nor are they adding more plastic to our environment. They're utilizing the leftovers that's coming off of each folder, melting it down again, and when you melt it down again, the color changes. It doesn't change the property of the plastic, it changes the color a little bit. So you're mixing a little bit of plastic that's been melted down with some new plastic, and you can't get a uniform color. But to stay green, they just darkened it up. So now you know. Now you know why they are the way they are and the color that they are. I don't know that anybody has ever shared that Ellisons they want to be as green as they can be when they can be. And so that is what they do with their embossing folders, the extra plastic that comes off of them. Okay, so I've got my Sizzix facing forward. I've got my paper facing up. The other way to know that you have got your paper in correctly, the back side of a Sizzix embossing folder is just a little bit narrower than the top side. Just a little bit narrower. So now I'm going to put this into my diffuser body. And all I've got is my base plate down in my diffuser frame. And I'm gonna put it right in. And I'm going to make sure, for ease of use, that my opening is not facing the way I'm gonna put the top plate in. So here's my top plate. And I wanna slide it on in. And I wanna make sure that that opening of the embossing folder is not facing. And you're like, well, why? Because if you turn it this way, now you have to hold it in place to be able to put that. You gotta hold it down because it's wanting to open up. So you gotta hold it in place to put your diffuser plate in. But if you do it this way, well, you don't have to hold it if you don't want to. You just put your plate right on in, and as you slide it on down, it closes up for you. Now I'm gonna mist my paper just a little bit, because it is single-sided and it's not overly heavy. So a little mist and a little mist. I just don't want it to crack. Put it back in, close it up. Slide my diffuser plate in and decide where I want that aperture to be. Now I've got my nibs facing up so I can feel them, and my nibs facing down so I can feel them. And now it's up to me. Do I want my aperture to be in here? Do I want to move it? Do I want it to be up top, more in the middle? I have options, and they're my options to make. I didn't limit you. I wanted you to be able to move it to where you want it. Gosh, no, too far up. There we go. So I can have it way at the top or way at the bottom. I can move it up just a little bit. There or there. Or I can center it. And again, I don't have to move my bottom plate with it. My bottom plate can just stay right where it's at. It doesn't have to move in unison with my top plate. Now I bring over my machine, my die cutting machine. And the sandwich for this is just 2 clear plates, or a cut plate and a do not cut plate. And that's it. And I roll it through. It's a simple roll. It's not hard. It doesn't stress. It just rolls through ABC 1, 2, 3. And now I can pull my top plate off. And I can take my image out. Now there's just a little bit of a diffused area right here. You've got beautiful embossing here and beautiful embossing here, but just a little bit of a diffused area. How do we get that super strong? Well, easy peasy. We don't need to use our embossing folder anymore. I can, again, mist my paper a little bit in the front, a little bit in the back. Put my paper in. I'm going to do a little bit more of a mist. And then take my plate and once again, just put it right on in. Nibs up, slides right on in. And all I have to do is kind of line my paper up. Doesn't have to be exact. Right where that area is that wasn't it has a little diffused, but not very much. And then I take my insert and bam, put it in. Bring over my machine again. 2 cutting pads. and send it on through. One, two. And now I've got this diffused area. And I've got this perfectly rectangle diffused area. Let's do it again and let's go faster. So I think I'm not going to use my rectangle. I'm going to pull over my, well, let's look at the decoupage and see what's going to look best. Let's try the circle. So now the other shapes come like this because you already have the body. You don't need this again. So I'm going to grab another piece of paper and we'll do a different design this time. Cut my paper out. Okay. I'm going to give it a little bit of a mist because it's not cardstock, it's pattern paper. I've got my embossing folder with my Sizzix facing up. I put my paper in, close it up, put it in my diffuser, fits right in. I've got my nibs facing up, slide that right on in. And do we want the center or do we want more towards the top? We'll do more towards the top. Send it on through, super easy roll. Take my top plate off. You can see where it hasn't embossed as deeply. Right here. I don't need my embossing folder now. I can move that off to the side. Give my paper just a little bit of a mist. Put it back in. Bring over my circle plate again. And now all I need to do is have my paper close. It doesn't have to be exact. I just need to line it up close. Throw my insert. Bring over my machine. So it takes an embossing folder to a totally different place. And roll it on through. One, two. Do you need to go more than two? No, but if you really wanted to, you could. It's up to you. It's a pretty simple roll. There's no pressure at all getting it through. No, I need to pull out my insert. And now you can see there's a pretty substantial diffused area. and embossed all the way around. I'm going to give that a second to dry because it's still a little damp. However, this one is not. So I can bring over my sanding blocks. I'm going to clean them off because I used them last week. I just kind of clap them like some erasers. These are from Sizzix, and I'm going to give my paper a light sanding. And what's going to happen is that embossing feature is now going to come up. Where that embossed element is now going to become visible because the paper is white core. So you can see the flowers here, but not so much here. But you can see them here. Just give a nice sand, and then I can come over to this side and give a nice sand. I want to see all the detail from that embossing folder. Yep. And then in the middle, I've got that perfectly diffused area. There's no embossing here at all. None. Now I can stamp in there. I can put a die cut in there. I can nest in there with my rectangle fanciful framelits. I have options. I've added detail to the paper, which has been left over. All right, let's do, oh, that one's still a little bit wet. So let's cut this one down and let's finish this one. I'm just going to trim off anywhere that didn't get embossed. And now let's decide what to put there. So you are going to have oodles of sentiments left over, and you are going to have oodles of paper left over from this first kit. Or do I want it with that one? And then I can put it. Ooh, that's very pretty. Decisions, decisions. All right, I'm gonna sand this one too. It's dry enough now. So I'm literally just taking the top layer off my paper. Now you can see, lovely, right? And you can see that perfectly circled, diffused area with no embossing at all. So this one starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, and you would layer these up. I think I'm just going to use some of these as singles. Okay, so I'm going to take my fussy scissors and I'm going to cut that little nib off right there because I don't need it, and this little piece comes out. I think I like that there. Let's take this one out. Now you may use fussy scissors to help pop some of these little pieces out and cut the little nibs off. Yep, see, I'm going to just cut right around this one. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Just with my fussy scissors. And fussy scissors are scissors that work like this. These are Scrapbooking Made Simple fussy scissors. And that way I can get in there easier to help pop that piece out. There we go. Oh, is that pretty? I can go this way. And this one this way. So instead of decoupaging them, I want to get as much as I possibly can out of each kit. And out. Oh, and that's got a little piece in the middle that I need to pop out. And I'm going to take my fussy scissors again just to help cut that little piece out. It'll pop out, but it just needs a little bit of help. There we go. I don't like that there. I like that one. Maybe I just leave that one with one. All right, so I've got 2 of these. And again, I'm using extra paper. So now my sentiment, because you're going to have a ton of extra sentiments. Pop it right out. Just pops right out. Fits right in that negative space. Where that diffused element is, you don't have to worry about any embossing folder there. It's just gonna tape itself right on down. Oh, okay, I'm happy with that. And now I need one here. And I think I want to put this one this way. And pop it right on out. And I miss you. Okay, I'm happy with those. I think I'll back that on this. And I think I'll put a layer of white. Oh no, that's not too, that's too purpley. Maybe I'll do them both on this. All right, let's tape these down. So I'm going to use some Stacey tape to tape this down. Let's do our mat first. Should I put some white on it and then do it? You can really see the diffused area on the back side. And having that diffused area just gives you an available space to work. It adds a little more design element to your finished project because now you've got that beautiful circle. I have the starter kit comes with the rectangle, and then I have a circle and a diamond and an oval so far, with more shapes coming. Go there. Okay, I think that's good. Can I put this one on this one? Maybe if I put some white. So I'm a girl who likes to mat. Okay, and I think I'm going to mat this one too. And then we'll add the one last sheet of paper behind it, because you are going to have oodles of paper left over after making your 6 cards. You would do a better job taping down than me. I want to take these $17.99 kits that are on sale, and I want to make 15 cards, not 6. I want the option of making oodles of projects. And it's all about using those leftovers to the best advantage you can, making the most of what's left, because you will have leftovers. So a very, very fine white matte, just to give it a little separation. I know you all would be using a trimmer. Okay, I changed my mind again. A little piece under there. We're getting there. And then I can choose to pop these or to not pop them. They give me the pop dots to go with it. And then my just for you. I can even take that and mat that on a little piece of white, because I've got that perfect diffused area. No bumps, stamping or laying something down right on top of it, easy peasy. And it adds another design element. Just for you. Oh, I love it. Now I'm using my Stacey Park 110-pound cardstock. It's smooth. I have it in white, I have it in cream, and I have it in black. 25 sheets, 110 pounds, $9.99. And that's our everyday low price. Okay. So I'm taking bits and bobs of what would be my leftovers after making the 6 cards that your kit comes with. And making it go that much further. This is Stacey tape. It's double-sided tape. My liner is a little bit thicker than everybody else's, and my tape's a little bit stronger than everybody else's. Super affordable, heat resistant. It holds plastic and beads and glitter, and yes, you can even throw embossing powder on top of it and emboss on top of it. There's a lot that Stacey tape can do. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, wish me luck getting around that leaf. Just lift it up. Good enough. So taking pattern paper, I've got that beautiful debossed, diffused area. Little bit of my leftover everything. Okay, let's tape this one down. And then I'm going to show you all the cards from this kit. I've got this perfect circle diffused area that lets me tape everything down without any bulk. Done. Embossed, embossed, diffused. Done. So pretty. And I have so much left over. So I didn't even use the whole one. I can use these somewhere else. By not layering them, you can take advantage of doing more. Layering them gives this really beautiful dimension. No, I'm gonna leave it. So my first two, done. And this is with kit number 5, which is all the blues, the bloomin' blues, all the paper. There's a lot of paper. 6 different sheets, 2 sheets of each design. Two sets of decoupage. Oh, there's more paper. Of course there is. Two sheets of decoupage, a sheet of sentiments, 6 card bases, your inspiration sheets, envelopes, pop dots, all in one kit. Okay, so let me put this one back and show you. All the samples that go with number 5, Blooming Blue. I'm going to put that there. So all of these were done using this one kit. Here's that bypass card. Using the paper, just one of the decoupage. Oh no, they used 2. They layered 2 of them, not all 4. And then you close it, and it has the envelope. Don't worry, be happy. Here we did a mini slimline using the leftovers. Well, this is the one I just did for you. And here, you saw how easy it was. I folded here, I folded here, and then I let it fold itself in. And you're going to get 2 card bases like this. And if you want to order extras, you absolutely can. So again, so this one can go this way. It can go this way. Or it can go this way. And when it stands, it's just beautiful. And you're going to get 2 of these, and they're all pre-scored. Now, honorary SMS girl Gail did this one. Look at the paper, the decoupage, and she went ahead and she did the decoupage. You've got the sentiment. We've used everything from these kits. Happy birthday to you. The paper, the sentiment, the decoupage. Oh, this one's 8. I was gonna say that doesn't belong here. The decoupage, and here they just used 2 as well, leaving the other 2 to use for something else. Bypass. Oh, this way. Happy birthday. So this one underneath, that one on top. And bypass happy birthday. And here we just used cardstock and the decoupage. You've got the printed paper in the back. Cardstock, cardstock, cardstock. Those are my dies, my fanciful framelits. You've got the beautiful decoupage, and here they went all the way up. And the sentiment. So again, stands, totally dimensional. Here's the extras. This one was done by Katie. The paper. This one's 6. Okay. Nope, this one's 5. All right. We got a preview of 6 and of 8. This one was Gail using the extras. So kit number 1 or kit number 5 is the Bloomin' Blue. Now let's show you kit number 6. Kit number 6 is Blossom Blush. And the makeup of the kit is exactly the same. You're going to get the envelopes, you're going to get the foam dots, you're going to get the inspiration sheets and the sentiments and the paper and the decoupage. So we've got the paper, 12 sheets. Six different designs, 2 of each sheet. We've got the card bases. These are different. These card bases are different than the one we saw in the kit we just did. Each kit has different card bases, and you're going to get 2 of each. You're going to get 2 of the decoupage sheets. You're going to get the sentiments, and you're going to get the inspiration. So let's grab this and these, and let's play with some paper. I love that sheet. Okay, let's play with those 2 sheets there. And let's grab my Golden Rings embossing folder. Oof, that was a bad cut. Okay, we'll do both of these out of Golden Rings. Let's just trim it down a little bit. That looks good. So I just freehand it. For me, close enough is good enough. By the time I'm done trimming it out and matting it, perfect. All right, we haven't played with the oval. Let's grab my oval dimensional diffuser. And again, the extra shapes are sold just like this. And they're like $14.99 a shape, but then we put them on sale. So I want to mist my paper just a little bit. Both sides. Put it into my embossing folder, face up. Close it up. Bring over my dimensional diffuser base plate. I never take that bottom plate out. I just leave it in there. I put my embossing folder with the, and I got in trouble for this. I got blasted for calling it chomp, chomp, chomp. But that's what it is. Chomp, chomp, chomp. It's ready to chomp, chomp, chomp something. I have it facing that way. It's just easier then to slide on the top plate. Now I have to decide where I want my diffused area to be. Here or in the center. I think I'm gonna go, I'll do one there and I'll do the other one up. Now I'm gonna roll it on through. Not gonna put my actual diffused insert in there yet. I'm gonna roll this on through, and it is such an easy roll. So it is a two-step process, because really anything worth doing once is worth doing twice. To get the amazing effect, it's worth it. Bing, bang, boom. And I can see it's just not very deep there. It just didn't hit because it has that negative space here. The roller with my machine, it has nothing to push down to force that embossing. So it leaves a negative space there. Pop it on out. Ooh, I like it, I do. I don't need my embossing folder right now. I'm gonna give another light mist. Put it back into my dimensional diffuser base plate. Grab my top, slide it on. And now all I have to do, it doesn't have to be exact. All I have to do is move my paper kind of in the general area of where that non-embossed area is along with the diffuser, and you add your insert. Sandwich it. And roll. Forwards, backwards. Do you need to go an extra time? You don't. Can you? You can. It's really entirely up to you what you want to do. Oh, I always forget to take the insert out. And look at that. That perfectly diffused area adds another element, another detail. Now I need to let this dry. Gotta let this dry. So let's pull the same. I'm using my golden rings. I've got this sheet here. Let's give a mist. Front and back. Put it on in, face up, line it up. Put it in my dimensional diffuser. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Slide in my base plate, or my diffused plate. Nope. No. Why are you so tight? I've got it in. I've got my nibs up. There we go. Wow, is that paper slightly different? Because it's awful tight. Okay, that was me. I didn't have it. I had it too far off to one side. That was a Stacey thing. So now it goes in easy peasy. So what did I do? I had my embossing folder in the little channel. Can you see where the channel is that my plate's supposed to slide on in? I just need to make sure it's not in that little channel. That was a Stacey thing. But I don't edit it out because you need to see it. And then if it's not in the channel, well, then it goes in fine. And this one we'll do at the top. So we did this one in the center, and we'll do this one towards the top. It's no fair to edit those things out because then you don't see what can go wrong. And I was just a little bit off. Well, Some people would say I'm a lot off. It's no different than if I were to try and put my plates through and I had one of them slightly askew and it won't go through. It's the same thing here. You just need to make sure everything is lined up and then send it on through. Pull off my top plate, easy peasy. Pull out my embossing. I've got a little bit of a non-embossed area right there. I don't need my embossing folder now. I give a little bit of a mist, front and back. And you can see where it's just a little bit lighter of an embossing right there. Just a little bit lighter. And all I have to do is be close. See now, since there's no embossing folder there, it really slides in easy. All I have to do is be close. Put my insert in, sandwich it between my plates, and send it on through. Take out my insert. And bam. See, this just never, you never take that out. You just leave it in there always and forever. Now, let's see, what do I want to put on here? So do you have decoupage sheets that you still have, that leftovers? Oh, that's really cute. Okay, that's really cute on that one. And maybe I'll even take out and then what do I want for this one? And then the sentiment. Thinking of you. And did Just For You, didn't I? That was the one I used, the other one. I like that one. And thanks. All right, that's what we're gonna go with. So now I can give each of them a little bit of a sand. Clean my sanding blocks off. So that embossing comes up. So you can do everything that's in the kit and then some. But that's pretty much true about every kit out there. You always have leftovers, but what do you do with the leftovers? Well, you get creative with them. Now you don't want to just go grab any sandpaper from the toolbox. The sandpaper, these blocks, you get 2 of them. We developed them at Sizzix. We developed them for paper. They were made to go with a grit that would not tear your paper. And you can see it's not tearing my paper. Look at that, perfectly diffused. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh yeah, wahoo kachoo. Oh, and what matting paper do I want to use? Okay. Let's trim this out. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do the same here. Let's sand this one. So that embossing comes up because the white core is now coming through. You've got sandpaper on all 4 sides. That looks good. And again, now you can really see that diffused area. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to mat it on black, and then we're going to mat it on white. Gosh, that fits just like a perfect little mat right there. So I've got them both matted on black. Let's mat them on white really quick, and then we'll add our embellishments, and we're using what would be your leftovers. Oh, that was an awful cut. Oh, Stacey. That was just bad. Like, well, if you used a trimmer, if I used a trimmer, it wouldn't be me. Okay, I'm good with that one. Nope. And then we'll add our embellishments. So again, I have a whole video on how to put those cards together, a whole YouTube on how to use the kit and put those card bases together, and they're very useful, and the blanks are wonderful to have because they're already die cut and pre-scored for you. All you have to do is fold and decorate. You guys loved having the blank card bases last time, so we asked Rock and Remco to do them again for us. All right, so I've got two. One in the middle, one more towards the top. You can see one diffused area, more in the middle, and one slightly more in the top. And I've got a buckle there too. I need to start putting my tape closer to my edges when I get my paper wet. I am not doing the best job of taping down today. There we go. All right, so I think this one I wanted. Oh, that's super cute too. And thinking of you. Oh, darling. This one off to the side with thanks. Just easy, darling. Ooh, what if I took one of my fine liners? Should we try with the black? So a fine liner. What if I just went and did yep. And I just did some wonky lines. And then that there, and that there. Oh yeah, just to highlight out my perfectly smooth center. Okay, yes please. So I'm using a Bronzil fine liner. And I'm not being careful. I'm just kind of going for it. I don't want them to be perfect. That's not the goal. The goal is to have it kind of look hand done. Which it is. So I can see where it's covering up, so I'm just going to add a few more lines. Thanks. Yeah, that works. That highlights out that diffused area even more. So let's tape these down. So now I want you to see that it's an oval, so I've left a little area over here. And now my thanks can either go underneath or on top. So I've got my thanks. That looks a little crooked. We're going to leave it. And now let's put these down. So it's taking a kit that's meant to do one thing and reinventing it to do something completely different after the fact, because you will have leftovers. Oh, I love this one. This one's so cute. And then my thinking of you. I love how that turned out. I need a few more little lines on this one. Just kind of coming off here. There, better. So this is what we did. Let me show you what they're meant to do. So again, I've got the full kit. All the paper, all the decoupage, all the sentiments, the card bases, the inspiration sheet, the envelopes, all of it comes in the kit. And I'm going to put the kit right there, and let me show you what more you can do with it. So here, that's not that paper. Oh, you guys, you're killing me. I'm going to say that goes here. That's my guess. So here, again, draw a little circle. Now I use these. These came out of kit number 8, but they looked so good. Let's see, that's this one. And then I have one of the dimensional ones. So when it stands, isn't that darling? So you're going to get 2 cards. And again, all it is folding on the score lines. That's it. Folding on the score lines. And here, done just with the decoupage and the paper. This one was done by Catherine. Honorary SMS girl Catherine. So this is kit number 6. And again, when you open it, so cute. And it stands. It's just lovely that it stands and it has that dimensional element to it. And then it folds and it goes in the envelope. And here's the embossing folder, the diffused area. You've got the decoupage all the way decoupaged up, and the sentiment. And this one was done also by Catherine. And another, look at how cute these are. So this is another, this one's got the window in it. So cute. And here we did this one ourselves. Well, I didn't, Catherine did. So she made her own little card and decoupaged and all the paper. Ooh, all it is folding. Look at that. Is that fabulous? You're going to get 2 of these. That's amazing. But then they have it in the reverse. So depending on how you fold your folds, you can either have it be like depressed back, like set back, or it can be forward. Same card base. It just depends upon how you score your folds. You can have them both. Look at how cute is this? Bam. Or bam. And then they stand right up. What a lovely, these are beautiful. Beautiful with all the decoupage. And here we have with the heart. Honorary SMS girl Mary did this one. And another with a cute little window. How cute the little window is. And it just stands up. Your decoupage right there. Cute, right? What a nice little, you know, to put on somebody's desk for their, just thinking of you or your birthday. That is a card you want to display out. And then the 2 that we did. And then we move on to kit number 7. Kit number 7. So if you like butterflies, this is going to be the kit you want. This kit is stunning. So I'm leaving the little envelopes inside. The kit is absolutely gorgeous. Got your main page. You've got your inspiration sheet, giving you 6 card ideas. You've got your sentiments. Now, what I can say is that this kit will go with just about with all 3 other kits. You can take stuff from this kit and use it in with all the other kits. All the paper, all the sentiments, it all matches with basically everything else. Your butterflies. Magical, right? Look at how stunning they are. Now, again, you mix and match. And then we've got card bases. 6 of them. And these all have kind of like a deco edge to them. So do I want to do it that way or do I want to do it this way? This way. and then this way, and then this way, and then this way. And bam. Super easy, super simple. You get two like this. You get two. That have a little bit more of a decorative edge. You gotta pop all these guys out. But it is such a pretty edge. So now let's go in. Pop. Pop, pop. So this one has this border detail on both sides. And it's the same. So how you want to fold it is up to you. You've got options. You absolutely have options. Do I want to go one? I can go one. And then I can pull this one back and have it this way. There's just so many different ways you can do this. It's incredible. So you've got that one, and then you've got one more that also has a decorative edge. So I will show you those because they made beautiful samples with them. But let's play. I want to show you the paper. Okay, this is dreamy. This paper is, these are my favorite sheets actually right here. I'm all about these sheets. Isn't that gorgeous? So 6 different sheets, 2 of each. I think I'll use this sheet, maybe that sheet. And I think I'll do them in the, I think I'll do them in the floral. Or maybe this one floral. And this one trim them down. And give it a little spritz. Oh, let me back up a little. And a little spritz of my paper, front and back, into my embossing folder, Sizzix side face up. It's right there. Put it in, close it up, bring over my dimensional diffuser base plate, put it in, and what do we want to do? What do these look like? Let's see. Well, maybe we'll do the original. No, it can't be in that chamber. There we go. Slide it on in. And send it on through. I don't need to put my insert in yet. Sandwich it. Roll, roll, roll. Quick and easy. Just remember to line everything up. 1, 2. Anything worth doing once is worth doing twice. Pop out my top piece. I no longer need my embossing folder. I can see where it's a light emboss. 1, 2. Gosh, is that pretty? Put it right back on in. Kind of line it up. Doesn't have to be exact. Just need it in the vicinity. And now send it on through. Dimensional diffuser can only be used with Sizzix 3D embossing folders. Roll, 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 a little bit of a ka-thump, and back, and again, just so you see that the ka-thump doesn't bother your machine at all. Really, it's the rectangle is the only one that gives you that ka-thump. Pop off my top plate. Oh, this is gorgeous. That embossing on this paper is magnificent. It really is. So let's do this one. And I'll do this one in Sunday in the Park. And into my dimensional diffuser, and we'll do it in the circle. Make sure that I'm not in the channel, super important. Slide it on in, perfect. Roll it on through. It is fast, it is simple, and it allows you to make so much out of your leftovers. Having the dimensional diffuser just gives you that opportunity to add a little pizzazz to your embossing folders and all of that extra paper you've got. Pull it out. Open it up. Pretty. Upside down. Well, oh, Stacey. Well, what are we going to do about that? So I put my diffuser, I didn't pay attention to my paper, and now it's all the way down here. What are we going to do about that? Well, I'm going to finish it because I'm going to finish it. No, no, no. Okay, move my paper. There we go. Put my insert. Stacey. Sandwich, sandwich, send. And it's perfectly upside down. It's perfectly upside down. You can see exactly where the diffused area is. And my embossing. Should we do it one more time to get it right? Or should we let it be? Let's sand our first one. Just take off that top layer of the printed paper to expose the white, which will make that embossing completely pop. There's my diffused area. And Stacey. So I'm going to sand around those butterflies. So it kind of looks like they're on the flowers. So I sanded around the butterfly so it looks like they're kind of almost on the floral. Still at the bottom. Okay. Well, this one has a flower. Like that one and the flower, and then a sentiment. Decisions, decisions. Well, it's going to be what it's going to be. Find that out just a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think that's going to work. So let's decide what we're going to do on this one. Oh, that one will look good there too. Wait, hold. Don't put anything down yet, Stacey. Come on. Ah. All right, I'm going to snip that little piece out. There we go. Oh, I like that one too. I don't know. That's too big. Oh, I like that one a lot. And then we do You Are My Happy. Okay, maybe I like that better. Ha ha ha. So now let's find something to go in here. Oh, how pretty. And a sentiment, because now that sentiment's too big. For you. Be brave, be happy. I don't know if it'll fit. Okay, I'm going to snip these little flowers off. You're like, wait, what? See, now it fits. Okay, that's what we're doing. I like that better, and I like that better. Okay, now matting paper. Or do we just stick with our black and our white? No. I think I'm going to keep it basic with my black and my white. So you are my happy here. And I think I'm going to take and go here. And I don't want it perfect. So pretty. Maybe I do that one in ivory. Oh, I think I will. I think I'll do that one in black and in ivory. I made it work. My diffuser, I put my paper in and I didn't pay attention. I put my diffuser in the wrong area, but we made it work. I didn't do it again. We just went with the flow. Go with the flow. I think it'll be beautiful when it's all done. I'm going to finish it, and then I'm going to decide if I like it or not. I'm not going to judge until I'm done. And even then, I might not judge until I walk away for a little while and come back and have a look at it again. Quite often you do something and you're looking at it and you're unhappy with it as you're working on it. Finish it. You gotta finish it. You started, don't stop. Don't throw it away. Do not throw it away. Finish it. And then walk away from it and come back a day later or a couple hours later and look at it again. And was it really as bad as you thought? Because 9 out of 10 times you're like, oh, that looks better than I thought it did. The paper in this kit is yummy. Oh yeah, on the ivory. Oh yeah, absolutely. All day, every day. And again, you're gonna do a much better job taping down. I just wanna get it so I can finish and you can see. I love my fine liners. Love my fine liners. They highlight out an area and make it look all artsy. Oh, love the ivory. See if I cut this for me to have enough. Ooh. if I'm careful. In fact, I'm going to cut this straight. And then we're going to see if I can make it fit. Ooh. Okay, by the hair of my chinny chin chin, but I'm not going to waste that paper. We're going to go for it. All right, let's put it down and see if I can. This is a make it work moment. Oh, maybe I can kind of just straighten this up. And maybe that'll make it fit just a little bit better. Make it work moment. Wah ha 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 ha. We made it work. And then this one is going to go there. I love it. And you are my happy. Gonna go there. I think we made lemonade out of lemons. I finished it. Absolutely. And then this one. Okay, so I need a little bit of a goober. So a goober is just like it sounds. You know, kids make goobers. I'm making a goober out of my tape. So I can put it on the body of my butterfly. So my wings will stay dimensional. And then my butterfly is going to go there. And then maybe I want my butterfly a little higher. And then my Be Brave. It's going to go there. I'm going to pop that off while I put my white paper behind it. Do I have a decent size up here? Oh, I do. And then we only have one kit left. And I'll show you the kit. Don't know that we'll make anything, but I'll show you the kit and all the beautiful samples to go with it. The idea is to take these kits and use them for what they're meant for. Make those beautiful cards. But don't stop there. Take all of the extra that you have and utilize it. Get the most out of it. You want bang for your buck. These kits are bang for your buck. And the paper on all of them is stunning. And I love that you can mix and match between the kits. You really, truly can. I think that one came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So this is kit number 7. And it has all the paper and the card bases. I'll tell you my favorite sheet of paper in this whole thing. Well, this one's pretty good. But I love this sheet right here. This one just makes my heart happy. It's got all the paper, it's got the decoupage, it's got the sentiments, it's got the inspiration, it's got the envelopes, it's got the foam dots, everything you need. I bet I could get probably, I know I could get close to 20 cards out of this without much trouble. No, let's put this one here and let's bring over some of the samples. Okay, so here, done with one of my embossing folders. There's the diffuser in the center. Now they opted not to sand it, but you've got the diffuser going on. Bam! And look at how pretty it is when it stands. So this is one of the card bases. You're going to get 2 of these and the envelopes to go with. Isn't that gorgeous? And here, honorary SMS girl Patty made this one. Look at how beautiful. It's the paper, and then she did all the decoupage and the sentiment. Oh, dreamy, Patty. Absolutely dreamy. Okay, open. So the butterfly is not taped down. That way you get that dimension going on. And then it closes right up and it fits in the envelope. And another one from Patty. Again, just using cardstock. She did all the dimensions. She layered them all up. You've got the sentiment, pretty paper in the background. And here, see, there's that edge. You've got some with, I think there's 2 different edges. Look at how cute. Oh, isn't that cute? Zoop. And then it stands up. Pretty, right? Zoop. And then this one. Bam. Bam. And you could have gone, it could have gone this way. Bam. You have an option of how you fold it. Entirely up to you. And this one is Patty. Again, just using the decoupage, the background paper, one of the cards that comes with it, and it just folds right underneath. And it folds right underneath. And this one's by Patty, just using the paper and the decoupage. They did such a great job with these. The SMS girls did. They really did. They were told to do just simple. So it goes like this, and then bam. And then it goes like this, and then bam. And then look at that. Now these came from, I think, the next kit. But there's that paper I love. I wonder who made this card. I wonder who made this one. Something looked familiar. Black mat, white mat. So that's kit number 7. Kit number 8, our last kit. So I'm going to walk you through this kit, but I think you've got the dimensional diffuser down. I think you understand how easy it can be to use. So here we've got the main page. We've got the inspiration page on both sides. We've got the sentiments. And again, all of these can mix and match. You really, truly, it's amazing. We've got the beautiful, see, I used this on one of the other samples. Look at how pretty. See, I used this. So I used the paper from kit 7 and the decoupage from kit 8 to put this one together. Same thing, I used this one on here. So I used the paper from kit 6, but I used the floral from kit 8. So we've got the decoupage, we've got the 6 card bases, 3 designs, 2 of each, and then we've got the paper. So 12 sheets, 6 different designs, amazing sheet. Amazing sheet. Amazing sheet. Love these. So there's your 6 sheets of paper to go with your sentiments and your decoupage. This is kit number 8. And I know it's getting late, so I'm going to show you the samples for these. Let's bring them on over. So you've been seeing samples all the way through. So who did these? Katie. Look at how pretty, beautiful paper. Oh, beautiful decoupage. Katie. Katie did this one. Look at how pretty it is. And we're not even using the card bases. But here, there's the card base. Oh, isn't that cute? You're going to get 2 card bases like that. Uh-huh. Done with the diffuser. And Katie again. Sweet note card size. And here's your card base. Now they put in the window panes. They just taped some paper together to make the window panes. Otherwise it's an open arch. But look at how pretty is that. And it's just folding the paper. Score lines are already there for you. You're going to get 2 of those. So here we have where they've taped this down to make their card. But here they left the flap open to make their card. You choose, do you want to tape your flap down? What's nice is it also makes a super cute pocket. You can fold it up like this and that way and make a darling little pocket. So you choose whether you want to keep it as a trifold or not. Pretty. So pretty. And here Katie did this one. And then we've got here. And they're just so cute because they just stand up so nice. So cute. So this is kit number 8. And then from kit number 6, we did, not we, who did the layout? I don't know if Gail did it, or if Catherine did it, or if Mary did it. One of them, honorary SMS girls, did a layout for you where you've got the deck. In fact, that's the piece I use, the decoupage. Decoupage. You are my happy, right into a layout. So, gosh, you guys, there was a lot, and it all is so pretty. Let's just pull some of these. So you can absolutely do what's inside, but then you can do a little surprise, a little different. Take those extras and make them work for you. one more. Take the extras and make them work for you. You'll absolutely love what you can do with all of this. The kits are well worth the money. Absolutely worth every penny of them. You get so much. And now you really have a better understanding of the dimensional diffuser and how it works and how simple it is. And yet how stunning it can make everything. Having that dimensional diffuser made all of this possible. I want to go around this one with my pen. I'm dying to go around this one. With my pen, because it just adds. And I'm not trying to be perfect. In fact, I want to be imperfect. Imperfect is the new perfect. Better. Now I've got my circle to find out. Okay, so what do we have on sale for you? Oh, a whole lot of everything. We've got all 4 of the deco card kits by Find It Trading. Open stock. So we started with kit 1, which was all the blue, or kit 5 now, it's all the blues. Then we went to kit 6, which was more of the pinks. Then we went to kit 7, which was the beautiful butterflies. And then kit 8 in the striking purples. So open stock or the I Want It All bundle. And how much you get in this is crazy. So the I Want It All bundle retails for $71.96. Your price is $48.99, and that gets you all 4 of them. Then we have the dimensional diffusers. So you've got this starting kit that you will need. You will need this to use any of the others, and then the 3 other shapes. Now I didn't use the diamond today. I should have pulled the diamond out too and used that as well. But we've got an I Want It All to get you everything, and it's a little over $60, or individually, but you must have this to make any of it work. This is the starter kit. And then we took my embossing folders and we put all my 3D embossing folders on sale for you. So today I used my golden rings. I used textures from afar. I used Sunday in the Park. And then all my other 3D embossing folders, because you will need 3D embossing folders to make that diffuser work. I'll go ahead and put my Bronzil markers, my fine liners, on sale. These are what we use in the studio with Stacey. I love the fine liners. I love that they're triangle so they don't roll off your table. And you get 6 colors in the fine liner. And then my paper. So we've got my Stacey Park ivory, my white, and my black. It's 110 pound. It is 25 sheets per pack. It is $9.99. It is perfectly smooth and lovely. And there is an I want it all, but the price is the price. It's $9.99. I can't go any cheaper than that, but it is lovely. So, oh, and you'll need the sand. You'll need the sanding blocks. So I have to remember to do the sanding blocks. All right, you guys. Oh, that's it. You're like, that's it. It's been 3 hours. I know, but we did something the whole time, right? We didn't stop making. I made, what, 6 cards? At least 6 cards. Woohoo for me. Now, where are you going to find all of this? Well, the Find It trading kits are exclusive to Scrapbooking Made Simple. Hello, they're exclusive to me. Rock and Remco from Find It Trading across the pond takes very good care of us. The Stacey Park product is available globally. Now, I know the dimensional diffusers can be a little hard to find. The oval and I know that the starter kit is available, but all 3 shapes to add on are getting very difficult to come by. So I kind of squirreled some away. So we had them because the next order of them is not coming in for many, many months. Yeah, at least I think 3 months. So this is available, but the inserts might be a little bit more difficult to find, but it is available globally, as is the sanding block. The Stacey Park paper is only here, but it is beautiful paper and 25 sheets for $9.99 of 110 pound. All right, you guys, it is me, Stacey, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, saying next Saturday is 600. We're gonna give away money. I think we're just gonna give away gift cards. I'll figure out how much, maybe $600, and you decide how we divide it up. Maybe that's what we do, give $600 away of gift cards, of SMS gift cards, and you decide, is it one person who gets all 600? Is it 2 people who get 300? Is it 3 people who get 200? Is it 6 people who get 100? Is it 12 people who get 50? No lower than $25. No lower than $25. Is it one person who gets 300 and 3 people get 100? Maybe that's what we'll do, and we'll make you post what you think the winnings should be. And if we pick your name, well, that's what we'll do. And you'll be a winner chicken dinner. So I will see you all. The next time I see you is Monday for Make It Monday, where we bring you values like you've not seen before, truly. Sometimes, gosh, I won't tell you about the bundle that's over $157. No, I won't tell you about that. That's not on Monday. It's coming up. But Monday, if you are all about the value, if you are all about keeping crafting affordable and your disposable income is this big right now, come on Mondays, 6 p.m. sunny California time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, because we put out deals that you will not believe. Monday is no longer Monday. It's Monday. So I will see you on Monday. Everybody have a super weekend. Thanks for being here. I'm Stacey. This is Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Come visit us in our retail store or shop online. Bye, everybody.